Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Look at lines. NFL Week 12. We did Week 11 on Sunday. We're not looking for this Sundays. We're not doing Thursday night game. This is we're ahead of the curve here. This is for next week, November the 20th, Thursday night. Bills, Texans. We're not talking about the Patriots and the Jets. No siree, Bob. Week 12. November 20th, Sunday the 23rd, the 24th, Thanksgiving. Right around the corner. Hit the like. Subscribe. I'm Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. YouTube channels. Let's go. We got the double. I don't know if that goes on StreamYard. One day there's pumpkins dancing around. Now all of a sudden there's a vertical feed for, I guess, if you're on your phone. So you don't have to flip your phone around and put screen locks on. I don't know. I ain't a tech dude. I can't figure that out. We got comments. Who's popping in? Wester's Midnight. 2 streams up at the same time. I do not know why. Because one is like a, depending on what you're on, maybe it's a, I don't know why they have the vertical. The short, like a shorty TikTok, Instagram Reels type of thing going on. So you have that. I guess depending on how you're watching. Richie P coming in, like number 2. Thank you. What are you talking about? What are you talking? Ghosting. Where's the look at line shirt? You're right. I should have the look at line shirt on, not the midday money. The Chefs. We're talking about the Chefs coming up against the Colts. We will talk about that. We will talk about it. Let's get into it. Denver, Chargers, Dolphins, Washington, all on bye weeks. These lines are from 11 p.m. off of DK. So there is that. I doubt anything will change since then. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll change. Maybe we'll make a change. See what kind of influence I have on the market, as they say. Which is none. All right, Bills and the Texans here. Your Thursday night game. You look at this. How easy is it to take the Bills here, right? I mean, honestly. 2.5 versus, do you think Stroud is back? Even if he's back, we're running to bet Houston here. I took Tennessee this week plus 7.5. Bills will be coming off a Tampa Bay game. Houston coming off a trip versus their namesake Oiler team that moved to Tennessee. 2.5. On a short week, is it a spot for, again, my initial look at this is Texans all day. But honestly, we will get a better number on this one. For sure. If you like Houston, and if we look at the look ahead from the summer numbers on this was 3.5. And you're thinking, healthy Stroud, Texans good team, defense. I understand the 3.5. This 2.5 to me screams to take the Houston Texans. Now, following week, let me flip the page here. Who's got what? Bigger fish to fry with the Colts on deck for Houston. And it looks like the Bills will be in Pittsburgh for the Steelers. But obviously, a Colts showdown, a little more important for division kind of stuff here But honestly, as I said, if I'm taking the game right now and I'm thinking about it, I don't want to take it because I think we could definitely get 3. We're definitely getting a 3 here because Bills win. Okay. What Texans win by 20 over the Titans. Is that really going to move the line? I don't think so. I think you'll see Bills money here. If you want the Bills, I think you take the Bills now if you want the Bills. Me? I'll wait for a 3. I'll wait for a 3 on the Texans. Maybe more. As I said, I like the Titans this week versus these guys. A couple more comments. What do we got here? Is the Bills Mafia imploding? Let's look at this Bills team. Lost to New England, lost to Miami, lost to the Falcons. How'd you look against the Saints? You ran it up against the Jets who left it all on the field in week 1 against Pittsburgh. You had them the next week. The Bills are Bills that team. Mr. Wesker says, I don't know how anyone come back to the Texans. 2.5. So easy. They've been taking public money and burning it for years. I don't know about that. They've been covering games. Yeah, spread. We're talking about the spread here. Richard B says, the one you want to know over, give me the under Bills Texans. Under the total, 45.5. Exactly. Why is it 2.5? It should be like a 4.5, 5.5. Tell me Bills are a 5-point favorite here. I'd say, okay, that makes sense. Houston struggled all year. Injuries. Lost season. It happens. Look at Washington. 2.5. Yeah. What to sell? Who cares? Basketball. What are we doing here? Game number 2, rotation order. The New England Patriots, 5.5-point favorite here. Total 51.5 in Cincinnati. How about the fact that this line has literally done a complete 180? Bengals were favored 5.5 in August per the Superbook with their printout of every week of the NFL season. Of course, you're thinking Joe Burrow's in town. Patriots might be struggling with their new quarterback, second-year guy, sophomore slump. We got a 5.5 piece. Didn't we win with the Bengals outright as a 5.5 home dog to Pittsburgh? Didn't the Bengals not cover as a 5.5 road favorite in Cleveland? 5.5s. I don't want to say they're auto dog plays for me, but I really like 5.5-point dogs. Give me the 5.5-point dog. Give me Cincy here. Why wouldn't we like Cincinnati here? Well, they are coming off Pittsburgh as a 5.5-point dog coming into this game. New England themselves will be nice. Extra rest, double-digit favorite on the Thursday night against the Jets. The spot is a Patriot spot, obviously. Extra rest should be a cakewalk kind of game. Cincy playing division rival. Revenge spot for that team. A little battle. Cincinnati will be facing the Ravens on Thanksgiving the week after. That Thursday after, not even a week. New England, where's the Patriots? Monday night or December 1st versus the Giants. Horrible spot for Cincy. Off Pittsburgh, short week Ravens, Patriots extra rest. Honestly, as much as I'm thinking, boy, let's take Cincinnati. As I look in, because again, I just type the things in and then I got the schedule. I'll take a quick peek at it with you as I do it live. This looks like a New England spot for me. And let's be honest, where is this line going to go? And this is what Jesse Shuley says. Higgs come in and reading the tea leaves on the show. Patriots, probably a decent win Thursday night, right? Come in, beat the Jets, right? So say it's a cakewalk, 27-6, 34-13, kind of easy, peasy, lemon squeezy. What's Cincy playing in Cincinnati? It could be a dogfight after Cincinnati, the way they looked, and the way Pittsburgh looked the week before. Cincy off a bye, coming in ready to go. Fight. Rival. I will not be shocked if this is a reopener after Thursday night. That's Wednesday, as we do this at midnight on Wednesday. Or Tuesday into Wednesday. Will I be shocked if this is a 6.5? Maybe touching 7s if it's a real total domination by the Patriots on Thursday night? Patriots now. Take the Patriots. I'll be taking the Patriots. I do it while we're on the show right now, but we have too many comments. A lot of comments. Public back Stroud. Well, he hasn't been playing. Mr. Whisker says he thinks the Jets win against the Patriots, which changes the trajectory of the Bengals capping. Well, if you think the Jets win, does it change? How does it change? New England lost. Sky Song, no way they lose again. How did they lose? They just lost a terrible game. Vrabel apparently is the best thing since puff rice and sliced bread. He's got them ready for a bad Cincy team on a third-string quarterback, right? They lose their starter, Burrow. They replace their backup quarterback, and they bring in a guy, quarterback number 3. And you think the line's going to go down? There's no change in this. The cap is in the number. Jets pull out an upset. The line's going up. No way the Patriots can lose again. That'll be the talking point. Flacco's back. Give me the Patriots. Chase anytime tutty. This guy's doing anytime tutties a week out. There we go. I love it. Plays right into your hand if that's the case. Gio. He likes it. He's got the phone emoji. He's on the other one. He enjoys it. He's on the phone. Stop Gio. Loves the phone. Patriots off a loss going against Cincy changes things. Changes the line. Same thing if it's off a big win. The line's going to go up. Gio on the phone. Team total over. Patriots there for Mr. Weskers against Cincinnati. Yes. You take the Pats at -5.5 now. It's only going up. It's only going up. Next game up here. The New York Giants. 11.5-point underdogs to the Detroit Lions. I do like the Giants this week versus Green Bay, the way they played. The Giants, after this game, Patriots on a Monday night. Lions, short week against the Green Bay Packers. So there's that. Packers have the Vikings this Sunday. We'll get to them next. Do you want to lay 11.5 with the Lions here? And maybe this is the spot. You know, I'm not a huge double-digit kind of guy. I can make the argument here, though, right? Your Giants, it's one thing playing – take them as a dog versus the Packers, who lost to Carolina, looked just terrible on Monday night. Remember this team's offense versus the Panthers was suspect. Browns, I mean, you had a shootout versus Dallas, and Dallas, we know how their defense is. Last night's game, or 2 nights ago, whenever it was, favored here against the Giants. I think the Giants will be feisty there. Are they going to be feisty again? Oh, I know it's Dart. I tend to lean Lions here. Now, Thanksgiving week. Green Bay, do they call the dogs off and it's the Giants get in the number? I don't know. We saw the Giants explode in Denver for a bunch of points. We see them struggle to score sometimes. I'm leaning Detroit. Vikings in the packs here. Here comes the 6.5 spot. You know, I like my 2.5, 6.5. You know, I want to look to the dog team here. And this one is kind of easy to look to dog. And I'm not even a McCarthy guy. You know, I don't like McCarthy at all. But I do like the coach, like the coordinator. I think they're very good. That's a difference maker. The Packers are struggling right now. Say they beat the Giants by 10. Are you impressed by going on the road? You're favored by a touchdown, 8 points. It came down, right? What was it, 8.5? It's down to a touchdown now. Yeah, beat a team that's got a backup quarterback who people are crushing. They don't think he should be in the league anymore. You got no running back. Your star running back's out. Your star wide receivers out. Your stud quarterback's out. You just fired the coach. Yeah, Green Bay, you better win that game. Yeah, I'll take the Vikings here. Give me Minnesota. Minnesota's in play, along with the Patriots. Minnesota and the Patriots. You know, those Texans keep jumping out to me as well. Saptio's not happy with the bookies. I love it because it comes in now that when you're on the phone, so it says it's got a little phone thing here. Yes. What are we doing? Headed to Vegas? We're always ready for Vegas. That's the Bengals turn about defense here. Good luck with that. Yeah, Lions in the spread, I agree. 5-1 against the number for them. Dart over 1.5. Tutties. Is he playing? That's the thing with the guy. He's a hit away from a concussion being knocked out of the game again. I don't know McCarthy. The Vikings defense is enough to hang tough there. Bears over 500. Higgs will be. Yeah, I don't need, I got the under 8.5. Division game, give me the Vikings. I agree. And just more on the coach. Jake Filler, the Seattle game. I like to go in a row here. And you know what, Jake? Guess what game is up next? Seattle, minus 12.5, facing the Tennessee Titans, total 43.5. Now look at this number. Would you like to have the August number at minus 1.5 here for Seattle? I think this for me, Jake, I don't really 12.5. That's a big number. I know their defense is very good. How about we just play it safe with a team total here? Seattle's going to have the Vikings up next at home after this game. Texans versus Titans facing the Jags after this. Not that it matters to them. See, now I think we hold off on this line a bit here, right? We have Seattle and the Rams. And say the Rams hold court, they win at home here, right? Field goal game, they take care of business. I like the Titans this week. I know people don't like the Titans. The line has come down. It's a flat 7 now against Houston. Tennessee here in week 11. Home, out of a bye week. If we get a good performance from Tennessee, right? Interim coach comes in. The guys are just like, whatever, bad first half. Their good game will be next week. It's Houston. It's a rival. That's where they're going to be A++, right? So they have a good game. Seattle, say, loses to the Rams, or it's a tough game there. We might get a better number. This might drop a point, Jake. You want Seattle, we could probably get a better number. I think this line comes down because I think Seattle loses, and I think Tennessee either wins or plays well, and it comes down to 12, 11 and a half. I think this line comes down. I do like Seattle. I say take the under, but maybe they exploit Tennessee here. I would, if it was 11, I'd say whatever, Seattle, let's go. Like Seattle, come on. Win this by 2 touchdowns. You got a couple defensive touchdowns last week. Make that game a little more wilder than it was. That's my thought. My thought is Seattle loses, Titans win or are close. The line comes down, and we can grab some Seattle action. And reason for the early show. I used to do it Wednesday sometimes. Titans money line. Oh my goodness. Is that Jake from? It could be Jake. I mean, Jake Filer. He could be filing. Davis Mills for Houston. Maybe for this week. I do not know. Next up, the Steelers and the Bears. So, here comes Pittsburgh. Off the Cincy game. Probably a close game. The Bears off Minnesota. Bears against the Eagles on Black Friday. Steelers home versus the Bills. Much bigger, important conference games next. Excuse me. I don't know if I trust the Bears here. I do know I definitely don't trust the Steelers. Can the over be in play here? I mean, Rodgers versus the Bears. I know it's new regime in Chicago. Maybe it's the water. Maybe it's he gets there and eats that crappy pizza they got in Chicago. I can maybe make a play on the over in this game. Nothing's really coming out to me here. Richie P says Pitt in the under. Yeah, the league gave him the schedule. Vikings play the same exact schedule, same teams. Rodgers and Tomlin are clowns, but the Bears are still the Bears. Head coach will need another year. New QB in Chicago. Well, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. And I saw somebody post this on Twitter talking about Trevor Lawrence, first-round pick, coach fired. Jackson Dart, first-round pick, coach fired. Justin Fields, first-round pick, coach fired. Like all these guys, picks, first-rounders, top fivers, whatever, coach fired. New regime comes in. We see it. Mac Jones, where's he at? New team. Jackson Dart needs an offensive coach. You need some stability. That's a whole nother show. Can we start on quarterbacks and coaches? The Jets. 14.5-point doggies. Total 45.5 here to the Ravens. What do we get out of Ravens here? Do they go into Cleveland and smoke them? 9-point favorites, basically 8.5 against Cleveland in that defense. If the Jets get their doors blown off by the Patriots, short week or not, this will tick up a point. Especially if the Ravens win by double digits in Cleveland. I do an over in this one. I do a Ravens team total over. I think the Ravens score 40. I mean, do I want to lay 20, because that's what it is. In my mind, I'm laying 20 here. I got on my 14 plus. I got to be up by 20 to, and that doesn't even cover 14. It'll be a 22. Ravens team total on the over. Colts. Here's a good one. Mr. Wesker's at his Chiefs. He loves the Chiefs. We're not shocked. He's a front runner, Dodgers, Chiefs guy. Chiefs right now are 4.5-point favorites in Denver. 8-2 Denver. Underdog at home. Chiefs, if the playoffs start in an hour, are out of the playoffs. 4.5-point favorites. Colts off a bye week. You got to like the Chiefs because bye week or not, it's still a dome team, cold Kansas City. Don't like that. Chiefs still a defensive kind of minded team, even though Worthy, Rice, Hunt, Hollywood, Pacheco, Kelsey. The offense is still kind of, or not kind of, it's better than what's been recent past. Where is this line going? Chiefs lose in Denver. Where does this line go? A touchdown? I mean, vultures flying. Oh, my goodness. No playoffs in Kansas City. Where's the script for that? Where's the rigged script that people talk about? What do you think Mahomes thinks? I'm not making the playoffs? It's in the Super Bowl last year. I do like Kansas City at home here. I need more than 4.5. I know I got King D. Mr. Colts could be upset with that, but yeah, I'm not interested. Not interested. What is the trajectory expect for the Bears versus the Steelers? Steelers are a joke, I agree. Tom loss for locker room Roger Clown. Well, they wanted Rodgers. Again, I'm not looking to bet Pittsburgh. Yeah, guy doesn't lose. Doesn't lose. How long will Chiefs take money? Chiefs always take money. Jake says the Colts in a teaser. You want to do 2-teamer and put that up to 10? I don't mind taking the Colts at 10. I can be enticed to Colts plus 10. Who would I do that with? Can we do that with Cincinnati plus an 11 at home? I like Cincinnati and the big points at home. Do you want to bring? I am seeing right now. FanDuel has this. I was talking about the Lions game. This game here is now 9.5 at FanDuel. There, if you want, you got FanDuel. You want to do a tease there with the Colts? Bring it down to 3. Danny Jones for a pick or over 1.5 interceptions. Colts biggest favorite outside of the Ravens. For what? People liking them this year? Is that what you're talking about? 4 o'clock action. If you haven't already, if you're watching on the X, you can shoot over YouTube. Hit the like button. Appreciate it. Thank you. 4 o'clock action. Browns and the Raiders. Talk about a stinker. Raiders favorite here. Again, you can get 2.5 at FanDuel. It was 1.5 at the DK. I see a 1.5 at Caesars, a 2.5 at the Superbook. If those who can shop around. For me on this game.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. No, thank you. No, thank you. Next game up. Jags in Arizona. 1.5-point doggy. Jaguars. Total 45.5. The Arizona Cardinals will be coming off a battle versus San Fran. The Jaguars off a bye week. I'd have to tend to take the team off the bye week here. I know we'll have a backup quarterback. He's a backup for a reason. He's sparky. You know, they're in there to win. They're close. They're winning. They won in Dallas. You know, They get crushed up in Seattle. A couple defensive touchdowns for the home team there. I don't like that spot for them. They'll be off San Francisco, and then they have, where's Arizona? On the road to Tampa. Jaguars for me. Falcons, 3-point favorite, total 41.5. In New Orleans, Saints off of their bye week. How about that? Atlanta will be playing the Carolina Panthers in a, let's be honest, you lose 30-0 on the road, you're going to want your payback. You just choked away a game on national TV. Maybe your friends in the league saw it. It was the early game in foreign lands. You choked away that game. Off a choke. Revenge off of a shutout. It's Falcons or nothing this week. But now all of a sudden you come into the lowly Saints. Rookie quarterback comes in, goes 1-1 on the road. Gets a week to prep again. I like the Saints in this spot. It's a Saints spot. Let them come marching in. March up to the window. Cash your ticket. Colts and Cincy. I can do a Cincy. I like Cincy in the points, yes. Mr. Wesker's like Geno Smith in Seattle. Pass, yes. We're passing. 1-800-GAMBLER on that game. Falcons, exactly. Listen, Mr. Weskers, you've heard me talk about the Falcons. I'm no love for them. No love. Eagles, Cowboys. I got the Cowboys here. I put that one in right off the bat. I saw this one. This is a Eagle team. You are coming off of Monday night. You have Detroit. Dallas, and I don't love Dallas. They're off their bye week. We saw them on Monday night. Didn't look good. I know it is. I had the Eagles week 1 and the over. Didn't get there. I don't know how the heck the over didn't get it. Well, we all know. It's a crazy lightning game. They play that out. Dallas, looking back on this, the way the Eagles have played this year, Dallas might have won that game. You're going to give me 3.5 at home? And yes, 3.5, 7.5. I'm usually taking the faves in those spots. Not on the road. Not on the road. I'll take Dallas as a home dog here. Dallas can score, and that is that. I got Dallas. We'll take the Cowboys. Feels like a Jerry. I agree. Add the Cowboys to the teaser. Here we go. Three-team teaser. That's what we're rolling out there. All right. Sunday night game. We have the Bucks catching 6.5 to the Rams. Total 49.5 in this one. I'm really interested to see how Tampa Bay looks here this week in Buffalo. I had them last week. Big play for me there, I thought, coming on the bye week. Coming off their bye week. New England, who would New England beat? They beat the Bills. And the Bills had lost to them in Miami and Atlanta, and they almost lost to New Orleans. They gave up 41-40 to Baltimore. Wasn't really sold on New England. I like the Bucks last week. I don't think these problems run deep for them. This spot to me, I want to take the Bucks. I do. I don't know if they can't get past these injuries. They're mounting. This is a tough one. I mean, look at the totals, 50. Final game of the night. Monday Night Football of the week of Week 12, I should say. Panthers catch a touchdown from the Niners. You just think, you say, oh, it's the Niners. It's an easy one. Not so easy with this quarterback situation. Injuries, Carolina. What? Would we be shocked if Carolina comes in here and plays a decent game? I like the under. Carolina has a defense. They can play defense. Niners banged up all over the place. I know that their defense is hurting. That Carolina offense does not scare me. They're gonna run what? Rico Dowdle the whole day? Rico's is gonna put us over 45.5. I don't think so. Somebody's getting 30 in this game? That's what you're telling me? That's a no for me. That's a no for me, dog. Whiskers doesn't like Tampa Bay. Tampa loses when India wins. It wins when I don't. Shanahan made me money hard to stop. Shanahan. Again, I kind of like the Niners. I think the under will where I'll be at. So there is that. And that is that. Listen, game-wise, who I like this week. I'm going to put them in here. Texans plus 2.5. Possible. We like the Bengals plus 5.5. I'll put it up in the chat in a second. Vikings plus 6.5. I like KC minus 4.5. Jags, let's just call it money line. Saints. A little question mark next to those guys. Dallas. And the under 45.5 Niners. There you go. Like the Texans a little. Bengals, sure. Vikings, yes. KC. Jags, moneyline. Saints, maybe. Dallas, yes. Under Niners. Here we go. Week 12, first look. I'm going to load these up on, I'm going to take these myself shortly, but they'll be on the site soon. You'll see them. We'll revisit this on Sunday night, see where the lines have gone. Because that is how we have good seasons. If my game script goes the way it goes, we have a nice season. And we should have a nice season. The game script has gone on what's playing. We've had some good numbers. They just have not cashed for us. But that's baseball, Susan. There you go. I appreciate everybody watching, those who did. Have a good night, though. We're out of here. Back tomorrow for Midday Money, 12 noon Eastern. Bye-bye.